It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
10-10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill flushed out right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And the Titans' first
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. He gets it to Brown, complete. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. Not much there, only a yard.
Henry. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Titans nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
His throw caught at about the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he puts it through.
That's the score. Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Agnew now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Titans' 23-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Flushed out right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now 2nd and
similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Smith catches left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On the return, here's Agnew. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to say they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, Barkley. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
First and goal at the 2.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. Then the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Here's Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 42, Titans 7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Pass caught by number 10. A gain of 18 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
30. Check in. Hurry.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
7. And the Titans first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Tannehill. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Tannehill's pass.
No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
8 yards.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On fourth down, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tannehill throwing again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the keeper. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?